You wanted to do the right thing for the planet, so you bought every organic product on the shelf. Now your budget is completely blown and your tomatoes are still looking miserable. Welcome to the Don't Do This guide, where we help you avoid the gardening mistakes that hold you back. If you want a lush garden with less effort, hit that subscribe button. Grabbing that big bale of peat moss seems like a natural choice for starting seeds and improving soil. It feels incredibly light and fluffy in your hands, but harvesting peat moss actually destroys ancient wetlands that take centuries to naturally recover. These bogs are massive carbon sinks, and digging them up releases all that stored carbon into the air. You end up harming the environment just to fill a few raised beds. Instead, you can achieve the exact same fluffy soil texture using coconut coir. Coir is a highly sustainable byproduct of the coconut industry that holds water beautifully. It expands into a massive amount of growing medium from just one small, lightweight brick. You can also just use your own homemade compost to enrich your soil for absolutely free. Making compost turns your kitchen scraps and fall leaves into gardening gold. Your plants will thrive in the rich organic matter, and the environment will thank you. Reaching for that heavy-duty bug spray the second you see an aphid is a reflex we all have. You panic when you see holes in your prized leaves. But those broad-spectrum sprays wipe out the good bugs right along with the bad ones. When you lose your ladybugs, lacewings, and bees, your garden's natural balance completely crashes. Without those natural predators, the next wave of pests will multiply even faster. The better approach is to invite nature's own pest control squad into your yard. Planting native flowers alongside your vegetables attracts beneficial insects that will happily eat those aphids for you. Creating this kind of biodiversity turns your garden into a self-regulating ecosystem. For minor outbreaks, a simple spray of diluted neem oil or soapy water works wonders. You get to keep your pollinator friends while still protecting your precious crops. Pouring bright blue synthetic fertilizer water on your plants promises explosive, overnight growth. It is tempting to want those instant, dramatic results. But these quick fixes actually degrade your soil health over time and wash into local waterways. The salt buildup from these chemicals can even burn your plant's delicate roots. Eventually, the soil becomes a sterile wasteland that relies entirely on you for artificial nutrients. Focusing on feeding the soil rather than the plant is the true secret to long-term success. Use slow-release organic fertilizers like worm castings, blood meal, or bone meal. These natural options break down slowly, providing a steady stream of nutrients all season long. They encourage beneficial microbes to move in and do the hard work for you. Your soil gets richer every single year, and your plants grow stronger naturally. Rolling out sheets of black plastic weed fabric seems like the ultimate labor-saving hack. You think you will never have to pull another weed again. Unfortunately, that plastic eventually breaks down into tiny pieces and ruins your soil structure. It also suffocates the essential earthworms and beneficial microbes living beneath the surface. Within a year or two, weeds will just germinate right on top of the fabric anyway. A much healthier alternative is using layers of plain cardboard or newspaper to smother weeds. This technique blocks out the sunlight completely, stopping weed seeds from germinating. Cover that paper layer with a thick blanket of organic mulch like wood chips, straw, or leaves. The materials will slowly decompose, adding incredible fertility right back into your garden beds. You still get a weed-free garden, but with soil that actually breathes and improves over time. Standing in the garden every evening with a sprinkler hose feels like a great way to hydrate your plants. It is a relaxing chore, but it is actually terrible for your garden's health. Overhead watering wastes gallons to evaporation and encourages fungal diseases on wet leaves. Using treated municipal water constantly is also tough on both your water bill and the environment. Setting up a simple rain barrel captures free, naturally soft water that your plants absolutely love. Rainwater is completely free of the chlorine and chemicals found in city tap water. Pairing that harvested water with a drip irrigation system puts the moisture exactly where it belongs. The water goes straight to the roots slowly, so nothing is wasted to the hot afternoon sun. Your plants get deep, consistent watering, which makes them incredibly resilient to drought. Buying brand new plastic nursery pots every single spring adds up to a massive amount of waste. Those brittle black pots usually crack after one season and sit in landfills forever. It is an unnecessary expense that cuts directly into your gardening budget. You likely already have everything you need to start seeds sitting right in your recycling bin. Toilet paper rolls, egg cartons, and folded newspaper make fantastic free starter pots. They hold enough soil to get your seedlings off to a wonderfully strong start. When it is time to transplant, you can plant these biodegradable containers directly into the ground. It completely prevents root shock since you never have to pull the delicate seedling out of its pot. You save a ton of money and keep unnecessary plastic completely out of the gardening cycle. Filling your yard exclusively with exotic, imported plants looks unique and interesting. You want your landscape to look like a tropical resort. But these foreign species constantly struggle with your local climate and require endless pampering. They need extra water, special fertilizers, and constant protection from normal weather changes. They also offer absolutely no food or shelter for your native birds and butterflies. Adding native plants to your landscape makes your gardening experience incredibly easy. They have spent thousands of years adapting to your specific weather, soil, and rainfall. They inherently know how to survive your local summers and winters without your help. Once established, they rarely need extra watering, fertilizing, or fussy winter protection. Your garden will practically maintain itself while becoming a bustling sanctuary for local wildlife. Making eco-friendly choices is all about working alongside nature rather than fighting against it. There you have it, the key things to avoid when dealing with this topic. If this video saved your plants, hit that subscribe button and drop a comment below on which mistake you've been making. See you in the next guide.